My lovers, welcome to my channel. My name is Made for Love, and today we're doing no communication, ghosted, no contact, whatever you want to call it, reading. And maybe you're in communication with your person, and maybe they haven't ghosted you, but there's something about it, about maybe the thumbnail or whatever that guided you here, or it came recommended. That it means then there's a message here for you. Okay, just be fluid and just go with the flow. All right, if you're watching this on the 17th of August, now all readings are timeless, but if you're watching this on the 17th of August, tomorrow, the 18th of the 8th, we are having that live with my friend Jody. She's going to be telling us about her book. I'm going to ask her questions, basic questions about writing generally, because I know a lot of you guys have been called to write books, her inspiration, and her style of channeling, which she will be demonstrating to us tomorrow. She has such a beautiful style of channeling, and I'm really hoping that you guys can make it to watch that. So she'll do a channel message, a channel collective message, and then she would choose 2 lucky people on the live to bring a message for whatever comes through for the light that you need to hear right now. And I'll be doing the free mini reads as usual in between, although I don't think you guys are going to be so interested in me, because the way that she channels, it's beautiful and it's pure. Okay, we're going to do a short test run tonight, and we're just checking the sound really, but I never resist. I can't resist just reading for you guys just a little, so I might do a couple mini reads, or maybe I'll do a pick a card or something. So you're welcome to join us at 8 p.m. Eastern time. Okay, all right, so guys, let us get into this reading. Let's see what's going on. So we're gonna check in and see what's your person's current energy, because sometimes we can tell what's happening in their life, where they're at mentally and all of that, by what shows up, because a lot of the things I will cover in the extended reading. So there are many people who won't be able to come join me in the extended reading. So this is a very important part of the reading, right? I want to make sure that everybody gets as much of the message as possible. Equal opportunity. I'm very passionate about that. All right. I don't really read reversals in this deck, but I do want to know that this king was in reverse. But this is the king, and it looks like a king of wands to me. I mean, listen, it's orange and red, right? Whatever other king could there be? All right, so there's a king of wands here. And this person, they're in deep contemplation. I don't know. I get the feeling that this person has their pick of suitors because of the different roses here. I don't know why the roses are standing out to me today. They have their pick. It's like, a king that's waiting for the queen, and maybe they've sent out a message through all the universe. Right? Asking for their true love to be brought to them because they have this precious gift. I always log on to the Fabergé egg in his hand, right? And that was made for the king's wife, true love, right? And even now, to this day, Fabergé eggs are prized. So this person that we're seeing here, they want true love. I see the line here, so you could be dealing with a Leo. But they're in Leo season, right? So they can't help but embody this energy, right? We're hoping that it's not cowardly lion energy. We're hoping that it's real lion energy that's coming through. But from what I'm seeing here, there's a real lion that's coming through, right? And they want true love. This one is real lion. They have this gift. They've gotten this gift from the universe. It's a gift of true love, or it's a gift of being able to give in a relationship. And they want to offer this to someone else. They want to offer their heart. This Fabergé egg represents the most precious thing that they have to give, which is their heart, and they want to offer it. But this person, hesitant, contemplative. Yeah. All right. So let's see. Oh shit. Now in my readings, if any of the cards fall on the ground, I read them upright. But I read upright in this deck anyways. I don't even know why I said that. You see, they're calling in a soulmate. In Caribbean culture, the conch shell is always a call to action. Now, in modern times now, but before it would have been some kind of announcement, right? People walking through the village, making some kind of delivering some sort of message. But now, It's usually done by, with the fisher folk. They're passing with their fish, they call out with a conch shell, that kind of thing. But it's a call to action, okay? And they're being guided to call in this soulmate, this true love, by their intuition. Something happened on the last full moon. We can pull up. I can pull a couple cards and see what happened. But something happened on the last full moon that activated this person, because even this wise old woman could be an ancestor that is said, you know what, buddy, it's time to wake to F up, right? Because usually the judgment card usually has a horn or something like that. Even some of them have the conch shell, right? So there was this call to action. Okay, somebody said, okay, it's time for this person to wake up, or they could be embodying this sage energy right now. I'll pull a couple cards. So let's get about 3 cards. So they're embodying the sage. So that's divine feminine, and that's the wise woman, the healer. Well, now we have torturer. They also have a shadow side. They want to hurt people. I don't know if they want to hurt you, or if they want to hurt somebody in their environment, but they want to hurt somebody, okay? And they want to hurt somebody because they have been hurt themselves, and they think that that will be a way to take back their power in a particular situation. All right, so we are going to see what's going on. Weird message coming through about a same-sex sexual abuse, and that's why your person hurts people now. Same-sex sexual abuse when they were small, and that's what drives them to hurt people. Because I'm really looking at this cloth around his waist, and for me it looks like a sacral chakra, like bleeding out, leaking. So there's something here with this person's sacral chakra. There could even be a kind of sadistic energy in the bedroom that's coming through. Look, so weird messages coming through that card, so we got to clarify, right? But they, hurt people, right? And a spirit is letting us know that the genesis or the core wound here from this person, or one of their core wounds, it looks like some sort of childhood sexual abuse. Look at right here. And I think this wise woman showing up, there might be them making those connects. But we're going to clarify. All right. They're a competitor. Okay. They want to get ahead, especially in the material world. And there's nothing that they won't do in order to make sure that happens. It's giving me 5 of Wands vibes, right? So there could be a lot of competition in the environment. It could be a lot of interference in the environment. It could be a lot of conflict. And they're in conflict with someone, and they're torturing each other. So your person could be maybe with a karmic partner or something like that, but they feel abandoned, they feel alone, and it's bringing up a lot of inner child wounding about not being supported when they were young. And then we can tie it back here again to that message that we got about childhood sexual abuse. There was no one here to protect that child. They had to fend for themselves. They had to soothe themselves. So even now, they're very self-sufficient in the way they do their emotional healing, or even cope emotionally, because they had to do it as a child anyway. There's nobody there. Nobody was home. That's what I heard. Nobody was home. Okay. All right. So let's see. So these are the energies coming through. So what I'm getting from this whole lineup is, whenever was the last full moon, you guys gonna tell me, right? You're all always on the up and up. In the last full moon, there was some kind of activation. The ancestors blow this conch shell and tell this person time to wake to F up. And what it did was triggered a series of memories and core wounds to just rise to the surface. And full moons have a way of doing that, okay? They really, really do. Okay, especially if this person has some kind of water in water sign in a very prominent place. So it looks like, because the moon is here again, right? So this moon, this full moon, the last full moon, before you watch this reading, it looks like it just dragged up all kind of shit about their unstable childhood. Look, the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, shit that they were holding on to all the time. And for some of them, was about some kind of cruelty somebody did to them. Okay. Some sort of pain that they experienced. Okay, they may have had a very physically abusive parent as well. Okay, that may have even, physically abuse them to the point of drawing blood. Okay, there is that, and this is why this person hurts others. This is why they're so competitive. This is why they're so self-protective, because of what happened to them. So all that shadow came through, their hurt and pain. Okay, the reason why they're so competitive, they have something to prove, and all that inner child wounded and their abandonment issues, all that came up at the same time. Okay, all right. So let's look at the wise woman. But those are the messages that I'm getting, right? Right. We had the Two of Swords. All right. I feel like that's an ancestor. Hold on, guys. An ancestor spirit guy. Yeah. All right. So what I'm getting is that your person was stressed out, very confused in the head, mentally confused, maybe even to the point of thinking that they were going mad. Okay. I don't want to use that in a derogatory way, but this is I just delivering the words that I'm hearing. All right. They thought that they were going mad, and it looks like a spirit guide, an ancestor kind of stepped in to give your person some sort of clarity. It looks like if the ancestor had not stepped in, they would miss an opportunity to be reborn. Oh, that's the word I heard. To be reborn. And I was telling you guys about the fish in the bowl right here, right? Right? They would have lost an opportunity to be reborn. So one of them blew this conch shell here, and all their fears, all their anxieties just came to the fore. And I'm feeling like an emotional short circuit, right? It was just too much. So if you want to know why your person may have ghosted you, it's an emotional short circuit. It was just too much, and then you coming in with your energy too. It was just too much. Let's see this torturer card. Or just too much. Yes, Spirit saying that's why they're so guarded. They have been through a lot of pain, a lot of hurt and pain, and I keep being drawn back to that sacral chakra bleeding. Okay, so even when it comes to sex and their sexual desires, this is how they exercise some of those demons. This is how they exercise some of that pain there. This is how they even may pass on their pain to others. Okay. Yeah, but Spirit's telling you that 2021 is going to be amazing for this person, because a lot of these things that they were trying to ignore, they're not going to be able to. They have to deal with their shit. They have to see themselves for who they really are and why they do the things that they do, and they have to log it back, bring it back to their past, and start afresh. We have the 10 of Cups in reverse. Now, there's also Spirit is also saying here that 2021, whatever year that you watch this, right? Where I'm doing this in 2021. Whatever year that you watch this, this is the year that your person rises into their power, right? The 9 of Wands is all about standing in your power, all right? This is where your person sees everything clearly, 7 of Swords, and stops lying to themselves and realize that they're not happy. Especially if they're in some kind of family setup. They're literally being tortured there, okay? They kind of recreate the abuse of their past. Let's see, competitor. We have the 6 of Pentacles. We have the 3 of Wands. They're getting very frustrated because they feel like there's some kind of competitor that's on the scene with you, yes, and that you are moving on. So a lot of jealousy as well coming through with this card. They think that somebody else is on the scene. And they feel abandoned, but it's bringing up their abandonment issues. So there could definitely be a new competitor on the scene. You guys are gonna tell me, right? But for others of them, they're actually torturing themselves with these thoughts. Okay, they really are. Okay, because they can't find out another reason why you're not giving them the kind of attention that you used to give them before. They feel abandoned by you. They do. But this is triggering them to really look at themselves in a different way and to really heal, right? Temperance is here. 2 of Cups, to see you who you are. They needed to go through this to realize, wait a minute, I am this Emperor. So not just to see you clearly or to realize who you are or to realize that this is a psychic connection, but to also see themselves clearly and know that they are worthy of love. And they can do anything that they want. They're not bound or limited. So this is someone Getting some real big downloads. That's what I get with that lineup. Getting some real big downloads about who they are, who you are, and why they do the things that they do. And also how they're currently feeling in their life, and knowing that they have the power to change. And as they change, they will also change their life. Okay? All right, so let's look at why did they ghost you. But I think we know. I told you it was an emotional short circuit, right? It was just too much for them to handle. All right, we have all these issues going on here. They're torturing themselves. Somebody else is there, gonna win your hand. They're feeling abandoned by you. Then remembering how they were abandoned as a child. Nobody was there for them. Then they're thinking about some kind of possible abuse that happened in their childhood. Okay, and nobody was there to protect them, nor soothe them, right? So a lot of wisdom that they're getting from all of this, and it looks like they were activated on that last full moon. All right, we have the sun. Okay, so why did they do it? They had to go on this journey to reclaim their childhood, and to also learn how to stand in their power, because sun is Ra, right? That's the highest vibration of masculine energy. They had to learn how to be happy. For some of them, they could have ghosted you because they might be thinking about children, and they felt like they couldn't make a move because of these children. Let's pull some cards, right? Why do they do it? All right, so we have a Queen of Swords in reverse. All right, so that, that's a karmic energy. Usually a feminine energy that's very cold and very bitter. So that could even be the mother from their childhood. And, when you don't deal with those wounds, they stay in your vibration and you attract partners just like the person that hurt you. We have the Hermit in reverse. So Libra here, Virgo coming through. We have the Page of Wands. So there's a child that's coming through there again. They got triggered. Let's put it simply. And we have a King of Wands in reverse. Let's put it simply. They got triggered by their childhood wounding. They feel when they look at you and your interface, they feel like a little child. Okay, that's how they feel. And perhaps this person emotionally is a little child. Okay, when you have these big traumas that happen to you at that age, you just stay child interrupted, right? Child interrupted. You're just regressed. So this person looks like they felt like a little child. They felt incompetent. They didn't feel like they were on your level. Look at them, King of Wands in reverse. They felt like they couldn't do anything to advance the situation. Okay. And they were also thinking about there's some kind of karmic energy in their life, and it could be, again, the caregiver or whoever victimized them in their childhood, or it could be a karmic intimate partner in their life. Okay, so it looks like there were several factors. Not feeling good enough, feeling very immature. They felt disempowered and powerless. Okay, and it looks like for some of them, there might be children to be that they were thinking about, and for others, we have this karmic energy here. And the Queen of Swords reverse, she's my verbally abusive karmic. She's a karmic that's cold and bitter and can be very cruel, especially with their words. So I go back to this picture here now. Knives, swords, they represent the air element or the air suit. In tarot. So it could be that there's also someone here who's torturing and attacking them with their words, emasculating them with their words. It turns, you see, that's why that sacral chakra is bleeding. It turns this person on, whoever this person is, it turns this person on to do that to your person. So when your person is there, a quivering mess from their words, it turns this person that, well, they're ready to go. They're good to go. They're ready to have sex. It turns this person on to emasculate your person. Because I feel like this person also has the same sort of wounding as your person. So them now being able to torture masculine energy, it's like payback for whatever they experienced. Guys, you guys take it as a resonate. That's the message that is coming through. Okay. All right. So what was their headspace regarding you at the time? So why did they do it? We got a karmic energy in their life. They didn't have the ability to self-reflect. They were feeling immature. They were feeling disempowered. And for some of them, they were thinking about children. And for others, all, right? And space regarding you, we have the Four of Swords in reverse. They felt that they were too broken to be with you. They felt when you heard about all these things that they've been through, that you would think they were damaged goods. But everybody has issues. Everybody got issues. Okay, we have the Knight of Pentacles, but they still want to show up. They still wanted to show up for you. We have the Knight of Pentacles. They just needed time. We have Temperance, and that's about giving equally in this particular lineup. So we have Virgo again. We have Saggy. And then we have the Nine of Cups. So listen, don't think that they couldn't see you clearly. Don't think that they couldn't see your value. This says differently. They saw everything that you are, and they saw everything that you had the potential to be. They may even have had some kind of past life vision as well, but they saw you as just so pure, so transparent, so quirky, so full of love, so authentic. I mean, she's wearing a bloody crown in her bathtub, okay? And having a good time. There she is, having her wine. So they saw you as just, you're in your element, okay? You are authentic. You're not worrying about anybody else, okay? You're just doing what you like, okay? You're putting yourself out there. And they felt inadequate. They felt like damaged goods. That's the word I heard. They felt like damaged goods. They wanted to give, but they knew that it would take time. They knew that it would take time. They felt like they could have this happy home, this family with you, but they felt like it would take time, and they felt too damaged. They weren't sure that you would wait around for them to heal, because it looks like this person, it's going to take a time. They're dealing with some very heavy issues, but they felt like they could have, this family with you. Okay, all these homey stuff going on, and that will be so much fun. And you bring also kind of playful, joyful energy out of them. You made them feel very protected. I think they were very attracted to your little mommy or nurturing energy, whether you're a man or woman in body, whether you're male or female in body. They were attracted to that nurturing energy, because remember, they didn't have that. Okay, so they definitely want to give, but they thought that they were damaged goods. Now, what were they feeling? So that was their headspace, right? Right? So as much as they want to give, they thought that they were damaged goods and that you would never accept them. Let's see. What was in their heart space? What were they feeling about your situation at the time? What were they feeling about you and the situation at the time? Underneath the deck, they were pretty open. Okay, they wanted to be transparent. They were open to it. We have remorseful. All right, so if it is that this person did you wrong, may have chosen someone over you, disregarded you, taken you for granted, whatever it is, at that time they felt very sorry. I think even at that time, even before this ancestor call, this conch shell here, they had already started doing their little inner reflection, okay? I think they might have been projecting some of their wounding onto you. Maybe they thought that you would be like some kind of karmic energy in their life and also hurt them, whether that's the karmic energy from their childhood or the one that they're with right now. They felt uncertain about the future, or whether they could pull this off, whether they can match up to your expectations. I'm going to pull cards, but that's what I'm getting. I'm just going to tell you what I get when I see the card, right? and they were absolutely obsessed with you. This also scared them as well, because they never felt like that. Like they couldn't walk away from someone, or they couldn't do without someone. And that kind of compulsion, they never felt that before. And again, that made them go back into their shell, because remember, this person, the way that they feel safe is to be self-sufficient. Once you're self-sufficient and you rely completely on yourself, and you don't have any emotional liabilities, that's what I heard, right? Emotional liabilities, then nobody can hurt you. You can only hurt yourself if you extend or open your heart, right? So this person has had their heart closed for a long time. You kind of wiggling your way inside there, and them thinking about you nonstop scared this person, because then they're saying, okay, if this person leaves me, how do I cope? Can I cope? I probably cannot. So they try to close themselves off again. That's what I got. So let's see remorseful. They felt remorseful. Why? Yeah, because they lied to you. Ace of Swords in reverse. They lied to you, okay? They may have lied to you about, taking a leap of faith, maybe leaving another situation to come towards you, okay? Yeah. Yeah. It looks like they may have lied to you. Maybe they made promises to you about investing in this connection, and when, it really push came to shove, nothing doing. And it's because they were projecting a lot of their wounding onto you. In fact, even now, because they're thinking that you have someone else. Some of you do, but many of you do not. Okay? They thought that you would hurt them, just like the Queen of Swords reversed from their past and the Queen of Swords reversed that they are with right now. Yeah. Knight of Wands in reverse. They don't think that you love them really. They think that you are in love with a fantasy version of them, and that they could never match up. They felt uncertain about being able to extricate themselves from some kind of karmic situation. They felt uncertain that if they were able, to take a leap of faith, okay? And they felt uncertain about you because, again, they thought that you would hurt them. Ten of Swords. They have a lot of baggage that they need to unpack before they come towards you, or else they're just going to be guarded all the time. They're always going to be waiting for that next shoe to drop. And they felt absolutely obsessed. Yeah, Ace of Wands, especially sexually. Right here. Especially sexually. Yeah, because, they want to conquer. They are the Emperor. Look at here again. Two of Cups. That's how they felt about you. They felt this psychic connection. They've never felt this way before. All right. So let's look now at what is happening in their life. What's happening in their life right now? Let's have a look. After this, I'll go into the extended. But let's look at what's happening in their life. Spirit, what's happening in their life right now? Underneath the deck, we have honor and good luck. So this is what they're embodying right now. And they're embodying integrity. We have the Griffin. Okay, they're embodying integrity. I think before this person, they were just out for themselves. They didn't care about who they hurt once they could protect themselves. And, it's not something that they even thought about. Okay, I'm going to hurt this person by doing so. No, this is something instinctive in the reptilian brain, because it comes from a place of woundedness, right? So what's happening in their life right now? They're trying to embody integrity, okay? Integrity. We have Madame Midora's fortune-telling cards, okay? I'm going to take it that there's some kind of financial abundance that's coming to them, or this could be fate. This could be a Wheel of Fortune card, and fate could be stepping in. Let's get another one. Okay, we have conflict and danger lie in wait. Okay, so I think they've been betrayed, but whatever it is, I think they're harsh words being exchanged here. And, you know, it's drama. It's drama. So we'll pull some cards. But, I mean, we don't really have to pull cards. And it's just conflict. Everywhere they turn, it's just conflict. And that's because they have a lot of conflict inside of them. You are safe from harm, but spirits let you know that they are shielded from this by their ancestors. They are being protected from the daggers of this person. For some of them, they are doing some sort of black magic with either a puppet or a voodoo doll or something that they may have animated to cause this person pain, sticking daggers into it. I'm getting that as well, but they're protected from this. They're protected. And let's get one more card, and then we're going to clarify. And then we also have forces beyond your control intervene. And that's why I think this is a Wheel of Fortune card. This is the hand of faith, the intervention of faith. Faith has stepped in here. And I also get it from that conch shell card as well. It is the ancestors, their spirit guides, have stepped in to call this person to action. So let's see, what is this here? But I'm getting that's the hand of faith. Yeah, a cycle is coming to an end. This is, and it's fate. It is fate. Okay, fate has stepped in to bring a particular cycle to an end, and it could be a cycle of conflict and pain. Your person standing in their power right now. I pulled it on this card. This is about setting healthy boundaries, and you know, the persons who don't like it when you set healthy boundaries are the persons who usually benefit when you don't have them. So the ones that exploit you, they always have a problem when you set healthy boundaries, and it causes conflict. It causes conflict because they can no longer take advantage of you. And for some of you, the persons that they have to set healthy boundaries with are family members. But your person right now is fighting for their happiness and fighting for their healing. They're also following that star. They're following higher guidance. Okay, I really do think so. Now it says they are shielded right now. So they are being protected from harm, but I also get that they are also guarding their heart because they have been hurt. Look, we have the Three of Swords. Spirit is also saying that you are also protected at this time because there's a third party here who ain't too happy. Now it says forces beyond your control intervene. So this is the hand of fate, right? Forcing your person to see the truth and to speak the truth and to be the truth. So this is a new era for your person. That's about integrity, emotional integrity. It's about seeing the truth about their past, their childhood, and how it affects them now. This is about them getting out of a comfort zone, okay, that they were stuck in. Okay, and this is about them also realizing that there are some persons who just cannot give nor receive love, and it looks like they were with one of those. So your person seeing the truth here. Intervention of the ancestors trying to bring this about. All right, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go to the extended. And in the extended, we're going to ask, how are they seeing you now? All right, before, we already knew how they see you. So you have wish fulfillment. How do they see you now? Do they see you as, you know, someone that's lost to them? You turn your back on them. We're going to find out. We're going to ask about their emotions regarding you right now. Their intentions towards you. How do they see you guys by next year? I'll get some message from their 3D self, messages from their higher self. And then we're going to get advice from Spirit for you. Okay? All right, my loves. I am grateful for everything, for your energy, your likes, shares, subscribes, your loyalty. Thank you so much. If you're able to interact with any of the ads I may have played in this reading, that's beautiful energy exchange for me. Please do it for any reader that you enjoy. It keeps us independent on YouTube. And for those who can, join me in the extended. We're going to go a little deeper into these energies. Okay? Take care. Bye.